Welcome back to CGDQ. I am ZoeVermilion. I'm taking over hosting duties from Liz, and I am joined by SummoningSalt here, going to be doing Mike Tyson's Punch-Out run for us, so take it away.
Alright, how's it going, everyone? I'm SummoningSalt. You might know me from my YouTube channel. Make videos about the world record history of a bunch of different games, but I also speedrun some stuff, and this is kind of my main game. I've been working on it for a little bit over 4 years now. And I'm gonna just show you guys. Okay, my cartridge is glitching out. Nice. Marathon luck for you right there. Let's try that again. Okay, warped straight to the title screen. I think we're good to go. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem. Just give me a countdown whenever.
Yeah, alright. It starts from the title screen here, so 3, 2, 1, let's go. Alright, so this is Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. This is a very luck-heavy game, but thankfully stuff isn't too crazy in the first fight here. It's just Glass Joe. People have been known to accidentally tie the world record on Glass Joe their very first time playing the game. So you don't really even need to do anything for the first part. You can dodge to the right, left, you can duck a bit. If you really want to punch him, you can, but he's pretty good at blocking. But one punch is ultimately going to be all you need to take him down at 42 seconds, and that will be the end of Glass Joe. Pretty simple fight. They get a little bit harder after this. They're going to actually try to hit you a bit, but I think I am prepared enough to survive it, so we'll see how it goes. .00, that has been the world record likely ever since this game came out in 1987. Von Kaiser's a little bit tougher. Gonna actually need to hit him a little bit, so. Thankfully not too much of a problem. You saw I got a star punch there. Star punch is essentially like an uppercut, and for Von Kaiser, usually when you hit him with an uppercut, he'll go down right away. So this fight is just about getting stars and then using them right away. One more phase here. And Von Kaiser is done. 37 seconds, even faster than Glass Joe. And just like that, we're 2/3 of the way through the minor circuit of this game. There's 3 circuits. You got the minor circuit, which is the first 3 fights, the major circuit, which is the next 4, and then the world circuit, which is the next 6, and then you have Mike Tyson added on at the end. So 3rd fight of the minor circuit coming up here. This guy is definitely the toughest one, but I'm going to be doing something called guard manipulation here. We're able to hit him in the stomach, even though I shouldn't be able to. Use a bunch of star punches. Ah, bad luck. Oh well. One nice thing about this game is, see, the boxers can get up on all different counts, but whenever they get up on a 1 count like that, a single star punch will always send them back down. So I got a star and use it, he'll go down right away. Now here he can get up with either a small health refill or a big health refill. And of course he gave me the big health refill, so that's a bit slower. 51's good enough. We'll take it. So I mentioned before, luck is a huge factor in the speedrun. You saw a little bit of it right there, but it's going to come into play in a couple of fights on King Hippo. Recently, a guy named Lukendor158, along with his brother Zoxox, they discovered a way to manipulate the RNG in Punch-Out so that King Hippo is a non-factor. That only happened a few months ago, but you need to use a really precise timing cue with a timer, and I use a video cue too that I play along with the run to help me time it. And there's a few other specific things I need to do, so I'm not going to be doing it here. Sorry about that. So we're going to be at the mercy of King Hippo, whatever he wants to do. But first off, Don Flamenco 1. Probably the second easiest world record to get in this game after Glass Joe. But instead of doing that, I'm going to show off a neat little mechanic in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. So you can just like freeze the clock on a bunch of fighters. You can see up in the right corner of the screen, time says 7 seconds, and he can't punch you. Donflamingo can't punch you until you punch him. So you can kind of just stand here in limbo and be like, okay, pause the game, take a breather, you can punch him, timer still doesn't unfreeze. Now we'll get a start punch and move on. Nice part about Donflamingo is you actually don't need to knock him down a third time most of the time. So, usually as long as you have full health and if you do it fast enough, 2 knockdowns is all it's going to take. And yep, clock stop glitch is what I just did, that's the name of it. And it is officially banned for Mike Tyson's Punch-Out speedruns for pretty much all places except Twin Galaxies. They have this strange rule where you can do the clock stop glitch as long as you restart the timer within 5 seconds. So, make of that what you will, but now we have King Hippo, and we need him to open his mouth as much as he can. And it is random. That's a good start. Okay. Ah, dude. You gave me such a good start. It's about average luck. He gave me an incredible start, opening twice in the first 2 punches, and then block, 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 block. Oh well. That's how it goes. One of the most random fights in the game. With the manipulation that was discovered recently, you can always beat him in 41 seconds. So 54, not quite optimal, but that's okay. And we go from a very RNG heavy fight now to probably the least RNG heavy fight in the game, Great Tiger. All you're doing here, getting star punches and using them. And down he goes. Remember I mentioned before there's a mechanic where if a fighter gets up on a 1 count, they're going to go down right away. Well, Great Tiger isn't too smart. He just gets up on a 1 count right away, and I have 2 stars. And he does not learn from his first time, so he's just going to go ahead and do it one more time. We have a star. Down goes Great Tiger. Alright, one more fight left in the circuit here. It's Bald Bull. I always think of him as a nice mix between RNG and skill, because there's a bit of RNG, but it's also not like a completely free fight to execute. So, thankfully it starts off really, really easily. I'm going to knock him down in 17 seconds here. Boring catastrophe. Unfortunately, the programmers of this game only made Bald Bull's pattern like that for the first 20 seconds of the fight. So now he actually starts to box a bit, and it's a little bit tougher. Alright, 2-frame punch coming here. Awesome. Had a 30th of a second to time that to get the star, but it worked out. Alright, here is a strategy developed by Empath. Shoutouts to Empath. Start with a little right quick dodge, throw your star. Throw another star here. One more star. And that is a very fast Bald Bull fight, 1 minute and 3 seconds. So, 7 fights down, we're actually halfway through the game now. Fights to get a little bit longer after the first 7 here. Not necessarily the next one, but after that it can kind of start to spiral. That's the only fight in the game that regularly takes over a minute, is Bald Bull. Up next, we're going to be seeing Piston Honda 2. He's an interesting fight, because you could always beat him in exactly 1 minute, because there's this attack he does at 1 minute, so you can just hit him in the gut there and he always stays down. But it's possible to knock him down 3 times before a minute and beat him even faster than that. That's what I'm going to be going for here. It's a pretty hard strategy. You're kind of throwing his guard all over the place. Like you tap up to raise his guard, and then you tap B before his guard has a chance to fall down. You kind of do that over and over. So I'm going to focus here and see if I can execute it. did not. Okay, that was interesting. 30 seconds, 3 stars. Should we still be able to beat him before a minute here? Okay. We got him. Gets up on a 1 count. Go ahead and hold start. Goodbye, Piston Honda. Okay, next fight, Soda Popinski. I'm going to be using a new strategy that I just developed a few months ago. The first thing you're going to notice is take a look at my health at the top of the screen. It's going to fall. I'm going to start this fight with half health, and I'm going to get knocked down on purpose partway through this fight. Take that hit. Use the star. Down you go. Soda Popinski, if you get a star from him in a certain way, he will always go down to a single star punch. So here I'm going to take the intentional knockdown, and we'll see why in a second. Get up real quick. And look how quickly I can knock him down here. Very, very fast. That is why you take the knockdown, because all you need to do once you get knocked down is hit him once to get a star, and then it's done. That is a very good Soda fight. 55 seconds. Now, to be fair, I didn't really do anything too special there, it was just him giving me good luck, but Soda doesn't give good luck too often, so... Alright, Bald Bull 2. These first 2 punches are kind of precise. And I got them both, thankfully. Alright, 37. Good start. Bald Bull 2 has this interesting mechanic. There's a lot of interesting mechanics in Punch-Out. Bald Bull 2, he has one where you can only knock him down if you use a star punch. Or if you counter a Bull Charge, a special attack that he does. Alright, nice. Snuck in an extra gut punch there. That's a 25% chance of going through. One more phase right here. Jeez, okay. Oh well, 130, not too bad. Mistimed one of the punches. What can you do? 4 fights left in the game now. The next fight is pretty much universally agreed to be the worst fight in this game. At least for a speedrun. He really sucked. Dom Flamenco 2, nobody likes him. He's super, super random, and whenever you're on a good run, he always gives you bad luck, without fail. One of the most random fights in the game. He gives you random star punches, he gives you a random health refill. He sucks. So that star I just got was a random star. And it can come in handy here. He can give either a low, mid, or a high health refill here. And he gets up on a 5 count, so it'll be either the mid or the bad refill. We got the mid. Okay, this is good. I get a pretty fast fight here. Okay. Alright, nice Dom too, he cooperated. This must not be a good run. Alright, 3 fights left, and just like on Soda, you're gonna see me start this fight with half health. Mr. Sandman, it's a tough fight. It's also usually the longest in the run. Depends how fast your Tyson fight is at the end. but you're going to see me intentionally get knocked down toward the end of this fight, but here, I'm just going to hit him in the gut a bunch. I'm holding up to raise his guard, then dodging, and coming back to hit him in the stomach. Okay. Alright. 117, off to a good start. And what's going to happen here is I'm going to hit him a little bit more, and then at a minute 30, he's going to do this attack called the Dreamland Express, where he throws 3 really quick punches. So got to be ready for that. Alright, here we go. Nice. A good pattern there. And look how much I'm able to deal damage to him now. A nice 152. So now I'm going to take the intentional knockdown, because if you get knocked down by Mr. Sandman at 159 or later, he's guaranteed to do that Dreamland Express pattern again. Of course, I get the bad health refill, but that's okay. So I'm going to get up, and he's going to do those triple uppercuts again. And I'm able to deal a bunch of damage to him. $226, not too bad. I got a bad health refill that was only 25% likely to happen. Sandman just got up with a ton of health. Just, you know, why not? That's what he does. But everything else was great about that fight. Okay, Super Macho Man, there's an audio cue I need to use, so I'm going to turn the volume up on my TV. So, sorry if you hear double audio for a minute here, but it'll go away soon. Looks like the microphone isn't really picking it up too much, so see how it goes. Oh, wow, Macho. Horrible pattern. Garbage Macho pattern, but that's okay. Nothing I could do about that. He did what's called the fake out pattern. So this audio cue that I mentioned, you saw that Macho spun around a bunch of times. The very last spin that he does is actually a higher pitch than all the other ones, and that's how I know to throw a Star Punch. So see if you guys can hear it too. Alright, whatever, good enough. So yeah, that time it's random whenever he stops spinning, be between 3 and 8 spins, and the last one's always higher pitched. So all right, here we go. Mike Tyson, easily the toughest fight in this game. This fight is random, and it's all about landing frame-perfect punches. You have a 60th of a second to time them. For all these uppercuts, you're able to hit him twice after, and if you delay the second punch to the last 60th of a second before he would block it, it deals 5 times the damage it normally would. So I'm going to focus on doing that here. Oh my god, Tyson, why? Horrible pattern. It's alright, should still be able to get him. Still easily on pace for a round 1 fight here, so Anyway, more of the uppercuts coming up here. Alright, and for these punches, he switches to hooks, and what you want to do here is delay the first punch to the last 60 of the second before you block it. So if I hit him only once, that means it was frame perfect. Twice means I was early. And late, so if I get blocked. Alright. 239 with a knockdown. I mean, it could have been worse. That'll do it.
Time?
And time. Right there, right when the screen faded out. Probably should have made that more clear, but oh well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Pleasure to play Punch-Out. Been doing it for a while now.
Thanks so much for showing that off for us.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, you guys have an awesome blog coming up right here. It's a bunch of Mario games, starting with Cosmic playing Super Mario Bros. And the GDQ staff, thanks so much for having me. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks again. And everyone, stay tuned. We're about to start our Mario vlog, but for now, we're going to take it to a quick break while we get set up for that. We'll be back shortly.